Yo, what is up everybody, and welcome back to another Madden 20 online CFM game. We are now in week 4 of the 2023 season here in the Premier Madden League, and our Miami Dolphins are about to begin a stretch of playing 3 straight AFC West division opponents. And normally that's just a footnote in our schedule, but the AFC West last season was absolutely stacked, to the point where the lowest team in their division standings had an 11-5 record. So we're definitely going to have our hands full for the next couple of weeks, and this is really going to be a test of how well Deshaun Watson fits in our Dolphins offense, because we had it pretty easy last week against the Indianapolis Colts. We quickly raced to a 21-0 lead. We'll see if the Oakland Raiders, a team that has throughout the entirety of the CFM been one of the top teams in the AFC conference, see if they test Deshaun Watson a little bit more, carrying a bit of a better defensive pedigree. And then on the offensive end, Derek Carr is still the quarterback, and he's got some interesting receivers to throw the ball to, including Tamarian Terry and Shi Smith. So, let's go to the black hole where things could get interesting. The way the Raiders and the Dolphins play with postseason aspirations, this may not be the last meeting of Raiders versus Dolphins, but we're worried about right now, and we are underway with the 2-1 Miami Dolphins going cross-country to take on the also 2-1 Oakland Raiders. The rookie Javion Hawkins with the return, and Hawkins getting the first handoff of the game and getting a pretty good carry. The Oakland Raiders are primarily a passing team, but they might try to see what's going on in the ground game. Hawkins back-to-back carries. Third down is up to Derek Carr, who's got the clean pocket, and he's got his open man. Eagles, the tight end, for the first down. Wildcat here. Hawkins in that quarterback, and he's keeping the ball and going absolutely nowhere. Jabril Cox, who had an absolutely outstanding game last week, showing up again. Oh, Caden Stearns dropping the interception. It's still going to be a third down and 13, and Carr is down. This time on third down, we give Derek Carr absolutely no time to throw the ball. Thomas Graham off the edge with the blitz. Thomas Graham becoming a pretty good blitzer at that cornerback position for us. So definitely something we've been experimenting with, and it's working. So now here is Deshaun Watson looking to take off, but he is down. Deshaun Watson has that escape artist, which can help us, but sometimes might hurt us, as you see here, maybe missing an open receiver, instead trying to take off and losing 3 more yards. Now it's third down and 16, and Kenyon Drake's got the ball in trouble, spinning the wrong way, and that's going to be a loss of 7 yards and a pretty disastrous 3 and out to start out our offensive stint. And that drive just went wrong from the start, trying to take off. Second down, tried the same exact thing, same exact result, and then that screen pass was just an absolute dud. Even if we had Saquon Barkley in the lineup, it would not have mattered. Saquon Barkley due to come back next week, by the way, but at least for one more week. We got Kenyon Drake and Kalen Balaj doing their thing. Third down and inches here. Wildcat once again, and Hawkins on the carry does not get the first down. McMillan and Stearns plugging the gap, and the Raiders are actually going to settle for the field goal. Carlson, whoa, just through the uprights. That was sketchy for a second there. It looked like it might go slightly wide right, but I guess the wind kept it, just enough inside for the Raiders to get their 3 points. At the same time, though, for us to only give up 3 there, considering the starting field position the Raiders had, we'll take it. Great run defense. Ooh, second down. I hit the wrong button there. I meant to hit the out route, so that's my bad. Now we got a third down and 12. Let's try to redeem ourselves or throw an interception. I wish I could say I hit the wrong button there as well, but that was just a bad read. That's going to be an interception for the linebacker, Merlin Robinson. Carr tried to give it back, but Caden Stearns drops the interception again. And on the very next play, Hawkins is gone, diving in for 6. You guys know the way it goes in Madden, man. You drop an interception, you're going to give up a point the very next play. That's just the way it always goes. But man, oh man, that's a little bit frustrating. That was a user pick we dropped with Caden Stearns, and now we find ourselves down 2 possessions early on, and you guys saw what we did to the Colts. The same thing could happen against us if we do not gain control of this game and hopefully score some points on this drive. DeAndre Hopkins doing his thing, low snap, handled by Watson, giving it to Drake, but Drake had nowhere to go, losing a yard. Second down, Watson, clean pocket, going middle. middle, and that's going to be intercepted by Merlin Robinson again. The linebacker with pick number 2 in quarter number 1, and the Raiders are steaming right now with momentum. Hawkins looking to build on his early success, but he meets Caden Stearns, and instead we have a pitch to Hawkins outside. This one's got space, and it's got great blocking as well. Hawkins down the sidelines, and finally tracked down by Bryce Hall, but here come the Raiders. Kareem Hunt, the backup running back, a pretty solid backup, I must say so myself. Here's Carr outside, Terry outside for the touchdown, and the Raiders put more points on the board. The black hole is losing their minds. Meanwhile, our Miami Dolphins quickly stunned here. Like I said, the same thing that happened to the Colts could happen to us, and here it is. It's happened just like that. And it's just a couple of plays that really switched things up. A couple of interceptions, you know, maybe a couple of drop picks, a couple of big runs. But bam, we're now 17-0. This is kind of a tough place to get out of. Like, our Dolphins are pretty good at making comebacks and coming up clutch and all that good stuff, but you know, this is not a great position to be in against one of the top teams in the CFM. 2nd down and 6. We're going to try to settle things down here. Take it easy this drive. Fight for a couple of first downs and, you know, get some points. Get some momentum on our side. Just so the Raiders know we're here today, right? Because you might think some of the Dolphins missed their flights to Oakland the way we're playing. 2nd down. The running game is just not there right now without Saquon Barkley. 4 rushes, 6 yards, 3rd and 1. We're going to pass, and it's going to work out, hitting Kenny and Drake out the backfield. Drake taking us to the 34-yard line midway in the 2nd quarter. Watson, end zone, no! And that's going to be intercepted again! Interception number 3 for DeAndre Hopkins. That was Jamison Crowder who could not get a handle on the ball, and just a bad bounce after that, and we squander at least 3 points on the drive. Ooh, Caden Stearns pointing at a man, taunting him after the big hit. Hey, Caden, look at the scoreboard. We're down 17-0. You might want to chill just a little bit. Play action for Derek Carr on 2nd down time. He's going outside, and that's going to be caught. Oh, man, when things go bad, they go real bad. Hopefully our defense can try to control this game and get a stop. We need to start off whatever comeback we want with our defense, all right? Because we can't let the Raiders score many more points if we want to win this game. And a Caden Stearns forced fumble is definitely a good start. Taysom Hill in the game. Taysom Hill outside, and Taysom will not go down without a fight. He nearly got the first down. It's going to be 2nd down and inches. Minute 25 left in the first half. Watson trying to take off. He saw a lot of green grass, but Charles Snowden takes him down instead. Not even a first down as Watson on 3rd and 1. Underneath, Grit makes the catch. Grit takes the big hit. Timeout number 1 of the half by the Miami Dolphins. Watson dropping back once more. Oh, Hopkins had space, and that's definitely got, defensive pass interference on Connolly. That might have prevented a touchdown, so that was actually a solid play by the Raiders. This is going to be a solid play by Watson, taking off, getting down, avoiding the hit, avoiding the contact, calling our 2nd of 3 timeouts here. Once again, at least in field goal range to get 3 points, but we really need 7. So we're going to try to push the issue if we can and try to push ourselves out of bounds if we scramble with Deshaun Watson, since we only have 1 timeout left. As Watson, look at his pocket, absolutely clean, and Watson's trying to take off again, but staying in bounds is going to cost us our final timeout. So we got to be careful here as Watson in major trouble. That's exactly what we have to avoid, and thankfully, we have the escape artist to avoid that. Escape artist is really coming in handy right now. 3rd and 4. Watson, end zone! Whoa! That's going to be intercepted! I think that was Merlin Robinson, but it might have been Odell Beckham Jr., the linebacker, with the interception. Couldn't quite tell right there. Oh, man. I just took a shot to the end zone, hoping for the best. Little did I know Odell was playing linebacker. Like, you got to be kidding me, man. Once again, we squander a chance to get 3 points on the board. One more Hail Mary before the end of the first half. Derek Carr, chuck and pray. Whoa. Terry nearly had a dual possession right there, but either way, that would have been the end of halftime. So the good news is we do get ball to start the 2nd half. The bad news is we just can't seem to get out of our own way, whether it's, you know, our own mistakes or just bad luck. We are, you know, not scoring any points right now. Every drive we've had has had some sort of momentum to it, and then we absolutely shoot it in the foot. 2nd down and 6. Watson, oh man, he's in trouble, but he's still on his feet. Deshaun Watson gets out of that. Okay, Deshaun, like, when we're not throwing interceptions, Deshaun Watson is pretty nice with it. Throwing the ball down the seams. DeAndre Hopkins with the catch to the 34-yard line, and hold on just a second. Just when this game looked like it was dead in the waters, you got to remember 10-minute quarters in this online CFM, so we got a lot of time to just chip away at the deficit. We don't even have to push it that hard, but third down, we need a play like that. Oh, DeAndre Hopkins is sensational. Watson's on fire. Kenny and Drake is open underneath, and Drake's going to get us a nice gain of 6 here. Second down, Drake's going to get the ball this time on the rush, falling forward, thankfully, to get us a yard or two out of what was not promising in the first place. Third down and 2, we're going back to Drake, who is stopped. Merlin Robinson having an all-around, just straight-up great game. And on 4th down and 5, we're going for it. Why not? I'll tell you why. Because Merlin Robinson is on the field. This guy's a breed of Bobby Wagner and Luke Kuechly and maybe Deion Sanders a little bit. This is insane. It didn't matter what we threw to pick on 4th down. It's just whether we, got 5 yards. Oh, Stearns getting the ball right back for us. And hopefully, I hope this could bring us back into this game, but I don't know at this point. This game is kind of a dud. It's kind of an L at this point. We just cannot get out of our own way as we have Taysom Hill in the game. Hill, end zone! Oh, we were trying to get Taysom Hill to bail us out, but that did not work. Third down and 10, only 3 in a route for Deshaun Watson. He wants Hopkins! And that's not quite going to work out. This time, Hopkins can make the spectacular grab on 3rd down, and we actually do settle for the field goal here. 4th down is like, you know what? Let's just make it a 2-possession game and play some defense, right? Maybe Caden Stearns can force 1 more fumble. Stearns has forced 2 in this game. Need you mind yourself there, because it's kind of a footnote the way we are, struggling on offense. We are not doing that bad defensively. 2nd down and 11. We get the sack from Jernard Avery, and now it's 3rd down and 17, and we can get a stop here. We might be in business. Blitz. Carr just gets it off. That's a check down. Nowhere close to the 1st down, and Townsend is on the field to punt the ball away, and we're at least giving ourselves a chance, right? But we got to score a touchdown at some point, right? We got a field goal last drive as Merlin the God Robinson shows up one more time. But, we got to find a way to get into this end zone, and it's just not happening in this game. For whatever reason, the Raiders just kind of have our number on the defensive side of the ball. Just tip your cap to them. Though at the same time, we'll just keep on plugging away and try to find out whatever holes there are. Just for morale's sake at this point. 3rd down and 4. Here is Watson looking to pass late 3rd quarter. Outside! DeAndre Hopkins makes the jump ball grab. Hopkins racing and down 1 yard short. Just what the doctor ordered for the Miami Dolphins. And we start off Q4 with a Watson rush for the touchdown. Just a little sneak, whatever it takes to get the 1 yard. We get it done. And hello, 1 possession game with about 10 minutes remaining. There's a lot of time for things to go bad for the Oakland Raiders. There's also a lot of time for them to redeem themselves, but they have been stuck at 17 points for quite a while right now. And one of the interesting things about this Raider offense is the way they're running the ball and not really passing the ball. The Raiders are known for their passing attack, and they're going to need it on 3rd down and 2 with 8:48 left. Derek Carr quickly outside, and he's got Shi Smith for the 1st down. Oh, man, if we got that stop, things would have been pretty interesting. The black hole is still pretty silenced nonetheless, and you cannot hear a sound in this stadium as Bryce Hall gets the sack, and Malik Harrison getting the tackle, and it's 3rd down and 25. Here's Carr dropping back, holding on, throwing in traffic, and that's going to be incomplete. Caden Stearns all over his back. Once again, Caden Stearns turning in a phenomenal game, though at the same time, an average game for Caden Stearns, I suppose. Here come our Dolphins with a chance to tie the game on this drive. DeAndre Hopkins on fire with double me. Watson taking off. Look at Watson accelerate all the way to the 46-yard line. Here come the Dolphins. 5 wide. Next play, Watson's feeling it. He sees Hopkins downfield, and D-Hop's got it, nuking the Raiders, and the Dolphins are a PAT away from tying the game up and good. Who would have seen this coming from down 17-0? And there's still 6 minutes left in regulation for our Dolphins to pull this out, or for the Raiders to save face, which is kind of what our Dolphins did a couple of weeks ago against the New York Jets. But the way we blew that lead cannot be as bad as the way the Raiders are falling falling apart right now in traffic and complete. Derek Carr only 7 completions right now as we have a 3rd down and 8. Carr outside. That's a big one to Shy Smith. That'll settle down the Miami vibes for just a moment. And just like that, the momentum back on our side. Caden Stearns on fire, delivering the hit. 2nd down, the screen is covered. Carr throws it away, but that's intentional grounding. And now it's 3rd down and 20 in a tie game. The Raiders better hope they don't turn it over here as Carr getting it off middle. And that's caught! That is caught by Shy Smith over Caden Stearns, who was on fire. And now Derek Carr has his X Factor. And here come the Raiders into field goal range. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. That was our stop on defense, man. That was a chance to get the ball back. And really, we came back from down 17-0, and that's the way we're going to squander this thing. Whoa! Pump the brakes, pump the brakes. We're giving ourselves a chance defensively. What a stop. 3rd down, Derek Carr looking for anything. Oh, he finds X instead. Interception. X on the return trying to find a lane. And down at the 24-yard line, the game is still tied. 17-all, and Miami now has a chance to win the game in regulation as we head to the 2-minute warning. Dolphins with 2 timeouts left. 2nd down and 11. Watson dropping back underneath. This is Jamison Crowder losing the ball, and I believe that is picked up by the Dolphins. Yes, it is. We retain possession. 3rd down and 5. Minute 19 left. We got to convert this, or else we got to punt the ball, and we do. Tense moment there, but Jamison Crowder there for us on the out route. Move the chains as we go with the run. Kenyon Drake. Remember, Kenyon Drake was able to run the ball successfully late in that Jets game, so we're going to try that again in a clutch situation. In fact, back-to-back plays. 2nd down and 2. 48 seconds left. Trying to get in Joey Sly's field goal range, but that's not going to help at all. Drake has been struggling all game long, and the Raiders call a timeout. They want the ball back. That might help our Dolphins here. We could get this 1st down, 3rd and 2, 5 wide. Watson, quick one, and D-Hop's got it. D-Hop in space on the out route. He'll make that catch every time. Timeout by the Miami Dolphins with 38 seconds left, about 10 yards away from Sly's field goal range. DeAndre Hopkins is still on fire, and that's going to distract the Raiders and allow Chris Godwin to get open underneath. Oh, look at the time. There's so much to manage here. We're going to try to run this ball on 2nd down with Kenyon Drake. Drake falling forward, nearly getting the 1st down, and the final timeout called by the Miami Dolphins with 13 seconds left, and this might actually force us to bring the field goal unit onto the field, and that it will from 56 yards out. And Joey Sly is not the most reliable kicker. Here we go. The kick is not perfect. This is going to be an adventure. Sly, good! For the lead, Joey Sly with a moonshot, and the Raiders are only left with 9 seconds and 1 timeout to try to get themselves out of one of the worst collapses in franchise history. Now only 5 seconds after the return, it's Wildcat for Javian Hawkins, and Hawkins is going to keep looking outside. Hawkins actually has space. Hold on just a second. This is the final play, and it's over. The Miami Dolphins with an epic comeback from down 17 points get the victory in regulation. We earn ourselves a trophy, but more importantly, a victory. Oh my goodness. The comeback kids do it in probably the most spectacular fashion we've done it in this franchise yet. Our Miami team, I gotta say, is probably known for our comebacks and our clutch moments at this point. The way we just pull games out that we're not supposed to win. But this game? Winning this game is absurd! How? There's no way! We've won the game, and all we're trying to process is how in the world we won this game! I don't know what else to say, man, except someone is probably going to report the Miami Dolphins for robbery after this one. Leave a like on the video if you guys enjoy what you guys saw today, which is code for you gotta leave a like for that game. Subscribe for more Madden 20 gameplays. Shout out to the guys, Deshaun Watson, DeAndre Hopkins, and especially Caden Stearns for allowing us to make that comeback. And I'll catch you guys next time for some more wild Dolphins football.